The need for a more transparent, inclusive, and ethical governance in rebuilding public trust and ensuring sustainable development was the crux of the message at the second annual national conference organized by the Faculty of Management Sciences at the Organises University, Asaba, Delta State. The event held at the university premises with the theme Mismanagement, Corruption Sleaze, and the Accountability Question, forging a pathway to ethical governance and sustainable development in Nigeria. Speaking at the conference, the state deputy governor Monday Onyeme, represented by the executive assistant to the governor, Chief Godwin Mbabego, reiterated the commitment of the state government to accountability and transparency in governance and commended the university for organizing the conference.
As a chartered accountant, His Excellency Monday Onyeme deeply committed to accountability and transparency. He stands ready to fully support and champion the objectives embodied in the theme of this conference.
The Vice Chancellor of the Organises University, Professor Ben Ogojafo, represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor Christopher Chukwuji, said decades of mismanagement and corrupt practices have eroded public trust in institutions, undermined service delivery, and stifled the country's development, causing widespread poverty and weakening democratic norms. Professor Ogojafo said university, in its commitment to transparency and excellence, understood the crucial role of the academic community in addressing national challenges and reminded all that rhetoric backed by deliberate and collective action could guarantee ethical governance and sustainable development.
This conference serves as a platform not only for diagnosing the ills that have held Nigeria back, but also for profiling practical and evidence-based solutions.
The Dean of the Faculty of Management Sciences, Professor Patrick Amechi, said the vision of the faculty was to be at the forefront of knowledge creation and policy influence for a better nation, adding that the conference was a platform to explore innovative strategies for fostering accountability.
The challenges of mismanagement and endemic corruption have stifled development, erode public trust, and weaken the fabrics of institutions across multiple sectors.
Chairman of the local organizing committee, Dr. DOU said the aim of the conference was to create a space where policymakers, academics, practitioners, and students could dialogue and contribute fresh perspectives to drive the needed change.
Mismanagement in public institutions has drained our resources, distorted priorities, and denied millions of Nigerians access to the most basic necessities of life, such as quality education, reliable infrastructure, healthcare, and security.
In a keynote address, Professor Bruno Ibikilo advocated effective monitoring and evaluation mechanism, fostering culture of integrity, strengthening relevant institutions, calling out cases of corruption and perceived mismanagement in the system using the new media as measures capable of discouraging corruption from both its demand and supply sides. The event featured paper presentation and awards to deserving personalities, including the state deputy governor, Monday Onyeme, who was recognized for his professional excellence in accountancy and governance, the Deputy Inspector General of Police, the Council Chairman of Ughelli South and Oshimiri South Local Government, and the Vice Chancellor of the university.
But this is at Esteem University, a renowned one at that has given us this award in recognition of what we are doing in our respective local government in terms of developmental governance. So I congratulate them, I give kudos to them, and we're always willing to support the university in future endeavors.
Take home here is that issue of corruption across the country is at every fabric of the society. Therefore, everybody must take it as a point of duty. Wherever you are, both in the private and public sector, in government institution, private institution, even in the family.
Eunice Emeyazia reporting.